In this video, I'm going to go over how to simplify complex circuits. So in the example, we're going to simplify the complex circuit to its most simplified form that only has one resistor. And then we're going to use Ohm's law to find the total voltage, total resistance, and total current. So before I start, I just wanted to clarify that series the total resistance for the series can be added up with each and the corresponding resistor value. So you just add it up simply. And then for parallel, the total resistance would be calculated by taking each inverse of the resistor values. You add up all the inverses, and then overall you take the inverse again. So we're going to be applying those two concepts in this video today. So when we take a look at our given schematic diagram, we see that resistor 3 and resistor 4 are put in series because the path the current goes is in this direction. So what we can do here is to apply the series law, which is 500 ohms plus 1000 ohm, which is 1500 ohm. So we're gonna redraw our schematic diagram to make it one step easier and one step less. And then we're gonna copy down the other resistor values that we haven't changed it yet. And that's 1500 ohms. Now, we see that resistor 2 and the 3 and 4 that we just combined, they are put in parallel. So what we're going to do is that we're going to do the parallel math, which is 1500 ohm. You take the inverse of that plus another 1500 ohm and take the inverse of that. Overall, you take the inverse again. So that will get you 750 ohm. And then we're going to redraw our circuit again. So that keeps the 100 volts and the 250 ohm and then the 750 ohm. Now, these two resistors are placed in series, so we can do the series math because the current flows in that direction. So series math is 250 ohms plus 750 ohms, which gives you 1000 ohms. Now, because we have no more resistors left, and that is our final total resistor, so the total resistance is 1000 ohms. So I'm going to redraw the circuit again. Our total resistor is 1000 ohm and our total voltage is 100 volts. Now that this is our most simplified form, we can use Ohm's law, which is V equals IR, to calculate for the total current. So we know that total voltage is 100 volts and total resistance is 1000 ohms, and now we can calculate for the total current, and we're going to substitute that into the Ohm's law equation, which is 100 volts equal IT times 1000 ohm, and the total current would be 0.1 amps. And that is our final answer.